Holy moly, would you look at that? Oh, dude, it's got the freaking glowy eyes and the helmet and the chest. Love the spiky look. And dude, check this out. Oh, the wings. Though my greatsword is clipping into one wing right now. It looks awesome though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fatalis beta armor. It looks freaking cool. Oh, and look at that! I've even got a little tail. Wiggle the tail. I like it. I like it. It looks freaking awesome. That's the beta armor right here, which you can see. And we'll take a look at the stats and slottage in a moment, but let's go ahead and take a look at the alpha armor as well. So you can see it's got a bit of a bulkier helmet, but it's actually got some eyes. Bit of like a batwing style skirt with some scales on it. Let's take a closer look. I'm kind of leaning on the beta more. I miss my wings. I really like those wings a lot. This skirt is kind of weird. I don't really like it as much. Anyways, I'm leaning on the beta. I like the beta, but whatever. This is the alpha. The other was the beta. By all means, pick your favorite. Use what you like. If you want to check out the stats, so going back to the beta, one thing that I should point out, which is absolutely insane about the Fatalis beta armor, look at the slottage. Every single piece has 3 level 4 slots. That is crazy. That is crazy. The slottage is insane. And on top of that, they even come with their own skills. So the helmet's got level 3 stun resist. Meh, who cares about that? If you got hit enough times to get stunned, you're probably already dead. If you're fighting Fatalis or something. Weakness exploit, evade window. Weakness exploit is great. Evade window is alright. I used evade window in my Fatalis fight. I don't normally use it, but I used it there because he was kicking my butt. Weakness exploit again, very, very handy. Good perk. Critical eye, very handy. Very important for crit builds. Evade window again. You know, I don't use evade window too often, but for Vitalis it was handy. And then for the alphas, you'll lose some slottage, but you gain some extra perks. So this is like a level 3 slot and 2 level 2 slots. You gain some guard. Excuse me. And then, you know, so on and so forth. This one's got a bit more evade window. But you go down to a level 3 slot. This one's got level 3 handicraft, but you give up a lot of slottage. This one's got even more crit and weakness exploit. You give some slottage, and then you give up a whole level 4 slot in exchange for 2 handicraft. So you get the idea. It's really, really cool. And you can see the resistances. You can see that the beta armor, I mean, they're pretty much the same, aren't they? Yeah, the resistances are the same. Oddly enough, this really confused me, but Fatalis, even though he's a fire dragon, he breathes a lot of fire, he's actually really weak to fire. My head's a little bit in the way, but you can see the fire so dragon resistance is by far the lowest. -20. He's very weak to dragon, but you can see fire is next in line, which is very strange. When fighting him, he breathes fire on himself a lot. I don't really understand it, but whatever. So yeah, this does not give you amazing fire resist, so be aware of that, but you got good water and thunder resist for what that's worth. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the weapons. Longsword. There's Fatalis. You see the Fatalis sickle? Ooh, it's like, it's not exactly like a scythe. You've got like you've got like different bladed ends on it, which is pretty cool. I like that. I like that. So you can strike in multiple locations. Actually, hang on. Let's do the greatsword a little bit better. It'll look better from here. Yeah. The greatsword honestly doesn't look great, if I can be real. I am a greatsword main. I'm not super impressed with the greatsword look. It looks really, really plain. I mean, the color scheme matches it and all, but meh, could have been more interesting. The Altron one looked way more fun. But what's crazy is if you look at the stats, I mean, if you want to compare greatswords, look at this raw damage, right? 1488 raw. Now, the purple sharpness is high if you have handicraft. Otherwise, it is not high. It's quite low. Negative 40% affinity. That is brutal. But wait, that's the, I'm pretty sure that's the unupgraded version. Hang on, go back to the tree. Yeah, that's the unupgraded version, my bad. So, the raw damage of the fully upgraded Fatalis blade is 1632. Compare that to the Altreon, which was 1344 base raw. That's a huge difference. Yeah, you lose a ton of dragon element, but I mean, when it comes to greatsword, you generally want to spec into raw. This one has an insane amount of raw purple sharp, like a lot of base purple sharpness. Here, you'll have to add a lot of handicraft to get it. This has 0% of it. This has negative 30. So you will have to fix that up if you want to be critting consistently. But look at that slottage, too. This has 2 level 2 slots. This has 2 level 4 slots. So it seems to be a consistent theme of Fatalis weaponry and gear in general. They have a lot of slottage. So 2 level 4 slots. High Elder Seal for what that's worth. Really, really handy. And to take a look at the other weapons. So yeah, once again, longsword. Fatalis sickle. I'm not a longsword main, but just to very quickly showcase the stats, I can scroll down here to show you what the strongest one looks like. Fatalis sickle. There's the numbers right there, looking pretty nice. Here's the Altron one for comparison. Next, sword and shield. Looks like this. Wait, that's Altron. Derp. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, Altron looks so much cooler. It's got like that purplish glow, which is really nice. Fatalis is meh, kind of plain. I kind of like that hilt. Interesting that it's got the double pokey ends on the tip. Kind of looks like some prongs, as if you're herding cattle or something. Like you're gonna. What's the term when you got that like hot iron and you're pushing them around? That's what it kind of reminds me of. Meh, whatever. And if you want to see the exact stats for the fully upgraded one, let me show you. The Vitalis sword and shield. Here are the numbers. I know sword and shield, if I'm not mistaken, it generally focuses on element, but I could be wrong. Here's the Altron by comparison, an insane amount of dragon element. But that raw is pretty high for sword and shield. Very impressive. All right, next weapon, dual blades. So the Fatalis dual blades. Ooh, they look pretty big. Or dual blades, yeah, dual blades are normally small. Here are the Altron ones. These seem kind of huge. Really big dual blades, but they look pretty cool. I like it. I like it. And looking at the stats. Right, here you go. 518, pretty high raw for dual blades. And then here's the Altron one for comparison. Next weapon, we got the hammer. Ooh, hammer. I expect to see really high raw. I actually like hammer a lot. What does the Fatalis one look like? Oh, interesting. It's got a little swirly swirl conch look to it. It's a little weird, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I like it. And the raw damage, yep, seems pretty high. But then again, that's the unupgraded version. Let's see what the upgraded version's numbers looks like. 1820 raw? Dude, that's insanely high. That kind of makes me want to do hammer a little bit. That's really high raw damage. And remember, I mean, this is before all of your like attack boosts, without factoring your crit damage and everything. That's really high base. I mean, here's Altron by comparison. 1450, 1820. Yeesh. That is really high. I like those numbers. All right, what's next? Hunting horn. Actually, isn't hunting horn usually, doesn't that usually have like insane raw? Let's see what it looks like. Ah, the instrument's got some wings on it and some strings. I like it. I like it. That's pretty cool. I respect that. I don't know, man, though. It's hard to pass up that Altron glow. But, you know, pretty cool. High raw. And take a look at just exactly how high the raw can get. Let's see. 1470 raw on a hunting horn. I'm not a hunting horn main. I barely use it. But to you hunting horn mains out there, maybe that's interesting to you. 1176 on this one right here. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we got the lance. Lance, as usual, so freaking high I can't even see the tip to react to it. But cool. That shield looks very protective. Yeah, honestly, the Altron shield, yeah, like, looks like you could easily get stabbed through those cracks, but this looks more protective, so that's pretty nice, pretty nice. I like it. And then looking at the exact numbers for the fully upgraded versions. We have Fatalis here, 851 raw, compared to the 644 from the Altron. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Gunlance. Fatalis Gunlance. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking shield. I like that eye on the lance itself. That's pretty cool. I like that detail. That looks interesting. Yeah, that Gunlance shield is not very protective, the Altron one. But thankfully Fatalis looks more protective, although this one's a narrower shield than the lance. And then looking at the raw damage. Fatalis is going to be the king of raw, dude. Which means I want it. I'm all about the raw damage. 897 on that compared to the 644 from Altron. It does have normal shelling. All right. Next is the switch axe. Oh man, I used to love the switch axe. Ooh, dude. It has the eye in it. You know what that reminds me of? Wasn't there a character in Soul Calibur that was like an eye and an axe or something? Reminds me of that, but the eye is closed in its sheath state. I bet the eye opens when you unsheath the weapon. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it looks nice. I like it. I actually respect that a lot. Maybe they intended that as an Easter egg, like a Soul Calibur reference. I'm pretty sure that's like from Soul Calibur. I don't even play fighting games. True Fatalis. And so we got 1225 raw in this axe compared to 980 on that one. Power mile. Okay. Charge blade. Fatalis charger. Oh, interesting curved shield. Must be tough for them, dude. There's so many weapons with shields, and they gotta make the shields look different, but I'd say they did a pretty good job with it. I like the scaled pattern. Looks pretty nice. Where's the sword? Oh yeah, it's like slotted in. You can't see it very well. You can see a little bit of a preview in the picture on the right, but it looks interesting. Looks interesting. Oh man, but the purple glow from the Altreon one's so cool. All right, scrolling down. 1224 raw on the charge blade compared to 1008 on the Altreon one. Nice. Insect glaive. All right, let's see. Fatalis glaive. Yo, I like that eye on the bottom. You know, I'm not usually into an eye aesthetic, but I'd say they did a really good job with Fatalis and these weapons and the gear. It looks really, really cool. I like it. Compared to that for the Altreon. Okay. I say it looks cooler. Like the color, like the grayish color, like it matches Fatalis. It fits him, but it doesn't look very interesting. But even though it suits the character. 1101 raw, 120 dragon compared to 868 raw here, but lots of dragon. All right. Light bowgun, so the guns. All right, we're gonna have to look at some more stats for these. The Fatalis pit. Oh, is that supposed to be an eye right there? I can't tell. It looks pretty cool, as if the scope is meant to be an eye. 351 raw compared to 325. Can we see some other information? Well, let's look at the final one first. I forget if I have to have the gun purchased before I can actually preview its information. No, I can. So it rapid fires normal 2, it rapid fires pierce 2, rapid fires spread 2, rapid fires sticky 2. Yo, that's really important. So since Fatalis has high raw damage, maybe it becomes the new king of sticky for light bowgun. I could see that. I do actually run light bowgun sticky from time to time. I might actually have to look into that. Might need to make a Fatalis light bowgun. All right, heavy bowgun. Let's see. The Vor cannon. Ooh. Yo, I like that sort of underbelly scale detail in the middle. It looks pretty cool. I like it. Though it doesn't look nearly as interesting as this one with the orifices and whatnot. But yeah, this one looks like a proper gun. And then let's see what the damage and the ammo information is like over here. Right. All right, 510 raw. That's high. And with a really good sludge to Wyvern Snipe. Let me see the ammo info. Wait, show me what ammo types it can fire. Okay. Yo, that's a really high capacity. 10 level 3 pierce, 10 level 3 spread, 3 level 3 stickies, 1 level 1, well, cluster's pretty low capacity. How are the recoils? I might make this like a new pierce gun for me. I actually haven't updated my gun builds in a while. Lastly, bow. I always wanted to learn bow, never did. Bow of Rack and Ruin. Looks pretty cool. I love how when it's folded like that, like it looks like claws strung together. Pretty nice. Compared to the Altreon bow, yeah. Looks interesting. All right, I'm looking at the stats. For the final upgraded bow, it looks like... Vice and Violence. 444 raw compared to 336 here. All right, pretty cool. Now let's actually talk about a couple other things regarding the armor that are very, very important. The set bonus. There it is. Okay, Fatalis Legend. So it has 2 particular perks, and I'll show you these in a moment. The first one, if you have 2-piece, the 2-piece bonus is removes the skill cap for the skill secrets. And what that means is, you know how skills like Agitator, Slugger, Maximum Might, you can reach a certain level with them, but in order to exceed those levels, to go even further, you need particular set bonuses. For example, the Frostfighting Barioth enabled you to make Slugger go further. No, was that just for punishing draw? Anyways, I'm not too familiar. But some sets let you raise Agitator further. I think the Raging Bracky had that. You can see I'm messing with that here with Agitator. Normally, you'd only be able to go up to level 5, but when you get the secret, you're able to go up to level 7. And I'll demonstrate that right here. You can already see I have Agitator at level 7 because I had the 2-piece bonus, obviously, because I have all 5 pieces. And then the Fatalis Legend 4 is pretty interesting. Grants True Razor Sharp Spare Shot. So True Razor Sharp means your sharpness goes down much more slowly for your melee weapons. True Spare Shot means you are very likely, well, I wouldn't say very likely, but there's a chance that when you shoot an ammo out of your gun that you won't actually consume that shot, that you'll retain it and you'll be able to shoot it again. Now, the health stamina plus 100 at the start of a quest or after fainting is interesting. I had to experiment with that. The effect doesn't stack. I need to emphasize that. Because on the surface, it sounds like, oh my gosh, can I have like extra HP? Can I have like, you know, 200 HP or something? Or well, I mean, could I put Vitality with it? And can I eat with it and have a total of like 300 HP? Well, let me show you. So if you go eat, so let's just say we have Chef's Choice to get more HP. So health plus 50, stamina plus 50, right? You can see that health and stamina are still at 200. They have not changed. They were 200 before, they were 200 after. So that is the cap. And you're able to reach 200 HP without having this armor, because you're 100 by default. By eating, you can get another 50, and then with 3 Vitality Jewels, you can get yet another 50. So this does not actually increase the maximum HP that you can have. However, it does make it so that you don't need to slot in Vitality Jewels. You will always have that 200 HP. Easy peasy. So you know, it saves room for the build, and considering all the slottage on this gear, you can get just about anything you want. Granted, I do really like Frostcraft from Velkhana, and that's something I can't get on this set, so that's one of the reasons why I'm still not sure if I want to use it, but I'm thinking about it. Now, the thing that this build, that perk does get you that you cannot normally achieve is 200 stamina. You can normally only achieve 150, because 100, and then you get 50 more by eating. As far as I know, you can't increase your max stamina in any other way. So, yes, you can see that the stamina is at 200. That is something that can be achieved with this armor set that can't normally be achieved. So if that interests you, having 50 more stamina, maybe you use a weapon like, I don't know, dual blades that requires stamina heavily, maybe this might interest you. It's a great armor set overall anyway. Though I should make note of something. This is something I realized. If you do change your gear mid-hunt, so let's say I have this loadout saved to Fatalis armor, right? If I change to Fatalis, so this is the build I used to beat Fatalis the first time around, and you see it in my other video. If you haven't seen that video, it's my first kill, my solo greatsword kill on Fatalis. So you can see now it's a normal thing. My HP is 200 and my stamina is 150 because I have Vitality Jewels in this and I ate and all, right? All right, now if I change back to that gear, you can see now my HP is 150, stamina is 150. It dropped. It dropped. I think it has to do with the fact that if you check the equipment info, if you go to Fatalis Legend, it says health stamina plus 100 at the start of a quest or after fainting. So entering this training area is like starting a quest. So if I changed my gear and then changed back, I lost it. That doesn't count as the start of a quest anymore. I'd have to faint to regain the bonus. So just be aware of that. If you change your gear, if you change to a different armor set mid-hunt, you change back to that, you'll lose the bonus until you die or restart the quest or something. So that's good to know. And just to show you what I was talking about earlier, Agitator level 7, you can see that it is working. I can even show you here if I set the decorations. Challenger here. Normally you'd only be able to go up to level 5. Agitator level 5, but you can see that I have the option to take it even further. Where is it? Agitator. I have the option to take it even further, so it reaches level 7. And that's basically all there is to say on the armor. That's how it looks. That's how it performs. All the gear. That's everything about the Fatalis gear. Oh! Wait, one more thing I should point out. My Palico! How could I forget? Ooh, maybe we should go back to the smith. Let's go back to the smith. We can get a better look at you. There he is! Look at him, dude. He looks like a freaking blue Fatalis. I love it. I love it. He looks so cool. He's so adorable. And I love how the weapon he wields is a hunter that's like mounting him and like stabbing in the back. That's his weapon. And you know what's even better? Look what he looks like when he runs around. Look how he has his head like angled back. Wait, not when he's running fast though. When you're running slowly. Yeah, his like head like raised up like It's so silly. All right, I think that just about covers it. If I forgot anything, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll answer any questions. But that's gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and comment. It does help out a lot. I do upload a video every single day, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. I also stream daily on Twitch starting at 12 p.m. Central and ending at 4 p.m. Central. So make sure you follow me there to catch when I'm live. Link is in the description. I'll actually be streaming this on Twitch tomorrow. As of the time you're seeing this video, I'll be streaming this tomorrow. I'll be helping my viewers with various hunts with Fatalis. Well, mostly subscribers and moderators, but we'll see. We'll see. But that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you had fun, and I'll catch you next time.